What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
Yo, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, very clear, very clear.
Cool, cool. I'm sharing on my pages now.
Okay. Got a few people coming in.
Cool.
Lisa Allen, how are you? Jesse Ayers, what's going on, man? I see you watching. Scoggins, Michelle, what's up? What's up? Good to have you on. Y'all see, I have Philip Carter. He's going to be on. He's talking about the IGAA conference that's coming up. For anybody that don't know what that is, that's the Independent Gospel Artists Alliance Conference. Actually, the ninth conference, but in its 10th year. So
Yes,
going to
sir.
talk about the conference and the awards that's coming up. So y'all go ahead and share and let people know that we're on right now. Tell them to come on. We want you to know about it. You may have artists in your area that need to register for this conference. It's a great, great conference, you guys. It's like a boutique conference.
Hmm.
Everything for you is right in one
That's
place.
right.
So spread the word. Hey, Deborah, I see you. Deborah, I see you as well. Ms. Walker, I see you. Thank you. Rosa Holmes Turner, what's up, lady? She's the lady here in Hampton Roads that makes some things happen.
Amen.
Kai, I see you. Thank you for joining as well. Good evening to you as well. If you're just joining, we're going to be talking about the IGAA, Independent Gospel Artists Alliance Conference that's coming July 11th, 12th, and 13th, you guys, wherever you are. You still have time to register. So you can go to the website, www.indiegospelalliance.com, right? Or
That's right. That's right. .com.
.com. You can go there now and check it out. You can see the speakers that's there as we're getting started. You can see the speakers that's coming. Hello again to you, Rosa. You can also see hotel information, flight information if you're flying in. For those who don't want to fly, there's a train that comes straight into Norfolk, Virginia, which is only 10 minutes from the venue and 10 minutes from the hotel. So if you want to take the train, you can take the train as well.
That's good to know. I need to share that with somebody who's asking me how to get to the conference from Maryland. I guess she
Yeah,
couldn't drive, so
you can take the train, and for some, it may let them off in Newport News, and then a bus will bring you to Norfolk if the train is not running to Norfolk, but it does come to Norfolk as well.
right, right. Well, yeah,
Hello,
man.
Renee Tucker. So do y'all know Philip Carter? Y'all to know him. He's a six-time Stellar nominee, and he's also a Stellar winner. That song, I love the Lord, I love the Lord, I love the Lord. If y'all ain't sung that in your church, something wrong.
well,
It will go over.
it works every time. Praise the Lord. It's a
Yes,
blessing.
sir.
It's a blessing to have a song that will work every time.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me, man. Thanks for making this happen tonight.
Now you're breaking up a little.
Okay, hold
Oh, you good now? Whatever.
on.
When
Okay.
you said hold on, it was good.
How about now? Is it good?
Yeah, it seemed pretty good. Dread Love, what's up, baby? Good to see you.
Okay.
Okay, y'all put them hearts up there. Come on, y'all know what to do. Let's go. Thank you. I love you. Oh, y'all not gonna do it now? Oh, okay. Come on, tell somebody we up here, y'all. We're gonna be talking about the Independent Gospel Artists Alliance, IGAA. Thank y'all for the hearts. IGAA. This is Philip Carter, for those who don't know. He is the founder of the IGAA, and it's his vision, actually. We're co-founders together, but it's his vision to give independent artists an opportunity. So Philip going to talk now and tell y'all more about what's going on and what we're doing.
Well, first of all, thanks, bro. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was look, it was our vision because I actually called Earl, but I had nowhere to host it, so the vision had no provision. Earl was like,
It's
I got
all
the
good.
perfect place, and it really has been a blessing to be at the Mount, Earl. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
taking this journey with me, with us, with my wife, with all the people who work with us in this endeavor, our
Yes.
board, everybody. So listen, y'all, we are 1 month away. We're 30 days away from the IGAA conference, and this is going to be like no other. If you have been to the IGAA conference, there's one thing you know that we are full of information, and it's a non-competitive environment. But just because you went once does not mean that you're going to get the same thing. We are going in a whole other direction this year because the music industry has gone in another direction, and we must shift with that. And so we're bringing in clinicians this year that reflect the information that we need to get over to the independent gospel artists worldwide. Listen, if you're an independent gospel artist, and that means you are also an independent business owner. It means you are also not only responsible for your great music production, performance, but you're also responsible for how you're going to handle your business, your publishing, and your songwriting, and anything else that goes along with your music uh, situation. And so this conference is the only conference that helps independent gospel and Christian artists in depth. There is CD
That's right.
Baby, there are other conferences, but they don't focus on our music. We focus on our music and how to not only launch and enhance your career, but how to sustain your career. You can register right now at www.indiegospelalliance.com. And I'm telling you, it'll be the best decision that you've ever made for under $200. And many of us spend $200 just looking at a CD cover. We don't even, this is a huge, huge game changer for anybody that has ever been to the IGA conference or who makes a decision to try to come this year. It's at the beautiful Mount Church in Chesapeake, Virginia. And just walking in that building gives you vision, and just seeing what Earl and Pastor and Bishop Brown and Lady Brown have done, and just being in a place full of vision where you can receive an impartation. That's church word right there. You can receive an impartation from our clinicians is going to be wonderful. Let me tell you what we talking about this year. We talking about streaming. That's our number one thing this year. Gospel
Yeah.
artists are behind in streaming. We're behind in knowledge. We are behind in knowing what's coming next. We're still trying to figure out how to get people to follow us on streaming, and they have already moved on to the next phase. And so we need to catch up. So we bring in somebody, Sister Jennifer Turnbow from Nashville is going to come and tell us what's happening on the corporate level, on the policy level concerning streaming, so that we'll know what's
Yes.
coming. We know, how to operate now as indie artists, and all, but also we'll know how to prepare for what's coming next. Then we have Brother Mike Warner, who's coming from San Diego, California, who is a streaming expert on how to build your page, how to create coalitions, how to make things happen. And he is helping people to build up audiences of hundreds of thousands of followers who are getting hundreds of thousands of streams right now. And he wants to come and help us personally. You'll be able to get one-on-one consultation. You'll be able to get legal advice, contracts, royalties, learning about songwriting, where to place your songs, all the
Yeah.
different income streams. Earl and Robert Person this year talking about image and touring and performance do's and don'ts and all these things. You're getting it from professionals. Listen, let me tell you this. Earl Bynum and I have been on this journey together, but we are two founders and two owners who actually are stellar award-winning artists who are actually still in the game. We are still learning ourselves. We are still
Yeah.
striving and pushing ourselves. And so when we host this conference, we host it with that in mind. We're not just sitting back hoping that we hit a miss. We are putting this thing together as we are striving ourselves to further ourselves in this industry and in our ministry. So we invite you to come. It's going to be awesome. We are taking, for those of y'all who want to be vendors, we got vendors spaces available. We have ad space in our booklet available. You can advertise your ministry. It's going to be awesome. We have attorney Garrett Johnson's coming. Um,
Mm.
T. Mill Curtis, who did an awesome job last year. We're bringing her back. And it's just going to be Simone Henry is going to be there. She's helping out with the awards this year. Earl is going to be teaching this year. Earl doesn't teach at that conference. He runs the conference, but he's actually going to teach this year at the conference. He and Robert Person are going to be teaching this year, and I don't have all the flyer in front of me, but there's going to be it's going to be a plethora of information. It's going to be so much. It's
Yes.
going to make your head hurt. You do not want to miss it. I don't care how much you think you know. There is some more to learn. Remember that.
Yeah.
No matter how much you
Yeah.
know,
And and
there's
and
more
and
to
and,
learn.
and as Philip is talking, listen, this is not only for gospel artists, contemporary Christian artists, or Christian artists, it's for everybody. So if you're a gospel artist, come. If you're a Christian artist, come. We're not limiting what type of Christian music, let's say it like that,
Right.
that you do, but you can come and learn. I mean, I have some people who are part of my organization who are, they write pop music, but they want to come to the conference. Come and learn, because the business don't change. I don't care what genre of music you're doing.
Right. The dates are for Miss Linda Gilmore. The dates are July the 11th through the 13th, 1 month from now at the Mount. You can go. The hotel information is on the website. There's also, I believe some airport information if you're flying. And we do have two hotels. One is booked, and the other one is taking your reservations right now as we speak. I got the flyer with the other people. Our brother Henry Harris is teaching this year. He always does an excellent job. Doc Christian, uh, local radio announcer, is coming to talk about what to do about you know what DJs are looking for in radio and how that whole process works. And in tandem with that, Henry's talking about do it yourself radio if you want to do it yourself. So you get both sides of the coin. You got Thomas Rollins coming to settle the dispute of whether we should be releasing an EP or a single. So he's coming to have a discussion with us about that because people always talk about that all the time now. Hey, I'm releasing my
Right.
single. Hey, I'm releasing my EP. What should I do? And so you can come and get all that information. Dr. Maria Watkins, who I met in South Florida through Peppy Hendricks years ago, has a website where she does teachings, uh, foundational teachings with gospel artists. And so she's coming to talk about 22 things you should do before releasing your project. She has a checklist called 22 things
Right.
every artist should do before releasing their project. So you're going to get a wealth of knowledge, a huge education, and we have nightly worship. Our showcases are just about packed. Earl, that's a great thing. We're just about packed. Um,
Oh yeah.
we also have Virginia Beach, which is about 15, 20 minutes down the road. If you want to stay over, you can go to the beach and enjoy yourself. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Linda Gilmore in Chesapeake Park, that is the Rejoice Musical Soul Food. That's what's coming up soon, right, Earl?
Yes. Yeah, Linda, the Chesapeake in Chesapeake Park, actually the 22nd of June is the Musical Soul Food Festival. You can also come to that, and I'll be out there. I'll be talking about IGAA out there in the park, telling people about it, so you can come there. It's Fred Hammond, it's Kurt Carr, it's Joshua Rogers, and so many others. So yes, you can come. That's on Saturday the 22nd, starting at 3 p.m. You can go to www.msffest.org, msffest.org for more information.
And let me piggyback off that because that is the power of the IGA. Just think, the person who is in charge, the people who are in charge of this festival, frequently come to the IGAA.
Yes, they do.
You can have one. You see these. We try to bring the owners, the people who are running the show, to our conference to teach and to train, and you can make connections and network with people that you would never get a chance, and you may not ever get a chance to network in other spaces because we really, really harp on our clinicians about telling the truth, being raw, being real, answering every question, giving time for
Mm-hmm.
questions, and giving a thorough presentation. So, Earl, thanks again, man. Look, y'all, you got to sign up. We got 1 month away. It's going to be awesome. I hate every year the artists have the mindset that they think they can get all the information on Facebook or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what you're missing. You're missing the personal connection between you and that person that can change your life, or you and
Yeah.
that group of.
And let me say, if you're in Hampton Roads and you're an artist, it would be a shame that you do not come. It's in your city, it's in your area. You're in Hampton Roads. This conference is coming to you. You don't have to get on a flight and go to New York. You don't have to get on a flight and go to California out west. The people that you will go to meet, we are bringing to you. Listen, register. If you're an artist, I'm telling you, if you're in Northern Virginia, register. If you're in North Carolina, it's not too far. You need to register. As Philip has said, one hotel is so definitely, it's completely sold out. Okay. So he has opened another hotel if you need to stay over. But come, you guys. And on Saturday morning, you get the opportunity to choose if you register. You get to choose someone that you can have a consultation with no charge
That's right.
for 15, at least 15 minutes.
Right.
Do you understand what you would pay to get someone in the music industry just to meet with you, to have an attorney like Garrett Johnson in the house? He's going to be there. Garrett Johnson has two offices, one out west, one in north, New York, California. He will be there, you guys. He's the same attorney, music attorney, that worked my contract with the Mount CD that won a Stella Award.
That's
He
right.
helps Philip Carter. He helps so many. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be in the house. Tamil Curtis, who's doing some great things with independent artists all across the country. You want to be in the house. I'm telling you, the knowledge is power. It's all right to get on stage and sing, but it's a terrible thing to be an artist and you don't know any type of business to handle and to have legacy of what you're bringing to the stage.
Amen. I see Tamil just came on. Hey, Tamil. First of all, I want to say thank you.
Hey,
I want to say thank you to Tamil because she really has been a soldier helping us
yes,
to promote this conference, letting people know about it. And so, Tamil, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you, and we are excited about what you're going to offer us, offer to the artists who are going to be at the conference this year. Let me tell you something we do at the
absolutely.
conference this year. I'm gonna let people in on a little secret we do every year. We have this networking uh, part of the conference every year where I call it "Who's in the Room." So my thing is this: there's somebody in the room. The majority of artists, especially established artists, have a church
Right.
and they're ministering music or they're playing somewhere in church or they have access to and they have connections with other pastors and things like that. So just think in the room, you could literally meet people and plan your whole tour out based on who you meet. If your music fits their environment, if your ministry fits their environment, you can literally make all the connections you need to make for a whole entire year in that room. You can't get that on
That's
Facebook.
true.
You can't get that on YouTube. And people start meeting
Uh-huh.
people. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you the connections that in the look. There's a lady right now who I know. I'm not gonna call her name, but she met her significant other at the IGAA. I mean,
Ah,
people are not they're making all kinds of connections, but the connections that you can make just off of somebody that's maybe in your circle or maybe doing what you're doing, and they may have an end that you don't have. Hey, there was a lady that came 2 or 3 years ago, and now she's one of our people giving scholarships. But she hosts one of the major festivals in Texas, and she was just coming
yeah,
as an artist.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
if you just
And
going
listen, you go ahead,
no,
go ahead.
if you just going, you can't get that kind of access unless you're in the room.
That's right. And I'm telling you guys, I'm excited because this year scholarships was offered to people. And you could have been one of those persons to receive scholarships where your whole registration for the entire conference was paid. This is the other piece. For registration, you guys, as low as it is, it also comes with lunch, a good lunch on Thursday, a good lunch on Friday. So you get lunch, you get to sit and meet people while we're at lunch. We're in the same room together. We don't separate the artists from the industry heads. We're all in the same room for the conference. We're all in the same room for lunch. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Not only that, we didn't even talk about the awards on Friday night.
Yes, the first annual IGAA Awards is going to be lit. The
Yes,
nominees are in. We're excited about the people coming. It's going to be free. Our Thursday night worship is free, featuring about
yes,
16 to 18 artists. And the way we do worship is so unique because we've managed to fit all those artists in a 2 hour time frame, and it still feels like
right.
worship. It's a non-competitive
Yes.
environment. And then Friday we have our IGA Awards, and a lot of the nominees are performing at the awards. It's going to be a phenomenal time in the Lord. And when
Yes.
somebody wins an IGA award, they're going to know they earned it because
Oh, yes.
these judges, God rest Donna McAfee's soul, who was one of our judges. That's the only one I'll reveal. These judges really toiled over um, the rules and regulations that we put in place and how they were selecting people and the art. And it was just a wonderful experience to be able to have those many artists submit and for the
That's
judges
right.
to look at the merit of what people are doing.
Yes.
You know?
And let me say this. I'm excited because we want to make sure, you guys, that we were a conference with integrity, even with the awards. Philip and I had nothing to do with the nominations as
Mm-mm.
for who was chosen. We weren't in on that part,
No,
which I loved. So these were music professionals who understood, and they took the time themselves to put people where they felt they belong, nominate and make sure that everyone that was there qualified for what they qualified for.
that's
So
right.
we are excited about that because that's the integrity of this conference. Philip is very, very keen on inviting instructors who have integrity, who do what they say they're going to do. That's the other piece. We want to make sure that we bring people before you who, if they promise you something, they follow through on it. If they can't do it, they do not say they can do it. And that's what's important about the people that we connect to. And it's important that you even connect to people like that in your own life or your career. David Bird, I see you on. Spread the word in Hampton Roads. Tell your church, tell people Thursday, even if they don't register for the conference, they can come to the nightly showcase on Thursday, which is July the 11th at the Mount 215 Las Gaviadas Boulevard in the city of Chesapeake. The nightly showcase. You can come to a place, not pay a fee, and watch 16 artists, some you've never heard of, that are amazing. I'm telling you, spread the word. Then that Friday night, the awards. Come dressed, come ready to praise, come ready to, just have a great time. We have the one and only, one of the hardest working women hosting that event that night as a co-host, Monica Lisa Stevenson. If y'all don't know her, she's amazing, out of Atlanta, along with the I call him, he's the mogul of like social media himself, out of Texas. And we're excited about him. He has his own company, now I can't think of it. GAM, God, but I know his name. Come on, Philip, help me out. You know his name?
So Aldrin,
Ah, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. See, yeah, he is amazing, you guys. So they are co-hosting the event. So we're excited about that. We have some sponsors who, gonna, that support the conference. I gotta give a shout out to Bannister Nissan. I have to just do it. Thank you to Dan Bannister and Bannister Nissan, who supports us every year with transportation. So I got to give a shout out. State Farm this year. Uh, just giving a shout out, local State Farm. Thank you. And it's some others. It's some others. So we're excited. So you still have time to register. Listen, go to www.indiegospelalliance.com and register. Get somebody. I know all of you know at least 2 to 3 people who need information about their next step, what to do next. I mean, they may have a CD and don't even know that they have to have an IRSC code. I mean, come on. It's little things that we miss, and then we wonder why we don't get played on radio.
Right.
It's little things, you guys. I'm telling you, you will get the nuggets that you need at this conference. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a part of it. They offer some of the best. Philip, research and bring in some of the best people to assist those of us who are in the industry. So, I mean, it will behoove you to come. I hope to see you. I want to see you. Please go to the website, www.indiegospelalliance.com. Find out what you need to do. Go ahead and do it. If you register, you get to perform. If all the slots are not gone, I mean, but you got to do it now. Do it now.
You have to do it now.
Also, Paulette Singleton, I see you're on and watching. Thank you. Paulette, come on down and take some photos and put it everywhere.
There you go. I want to say that everybody that applied for a scholarship got one.
Yes.
Everybody.
That's
People were donating money, and I believe if more people had asked for scholarships, they would have gotten.
Yes.
I want to also say I'm a school teacher, and for those of y'all who are school teachers who are also artists, if you check with your county your county certification rules, you can get certification points for attending our conference. I get them every year. I get them next year. So it's also a benefit to those of y'all who are educators. This is not some 5-dime situation. You're coming to get a serious education in the music industry while having worship at night. So I mean, I teach in one of the biggest counties in America, Fairfax County, and they recognize the conference as a legitimate educational conference. So,
isn't that amazing?
Praise God, and we're going to go even higher because I'm seeing some things down the road. We can do some things with college campuses to even enhance what we're doing. But listen, y'all, I just want to encourage y'all to go, and thanks, Earl, for posting this thing. I'm excited about Monica and Aldrin hosting the awards, as you mentioned earlier. And
yes.
We're excited about meeting some new people. We've been predominantly African American conference, but this year we have our share of other brothers and sisters coming to be with us this time around, and they seem to be ready to impart and to learn at the same time. So I think it's going to be a great time. Big shout out to my wife. Big shout out to our board of directors, and big shout out to you, Earl, and special big shout out to Bishop Kim Brown and Lady Brown. For their unselfishness in the years that they have allowed us to have that conference at the church. So big shout out to them.
Wonderful. And to those of you who are on and you're in the area who are worship leaders or ministers of music, you may want an artist on that Sunday at your church where they will be with us all weekend. So we have artists who may even would like to stay over and come to your church. So definitely reach out and come to the conference and see who's there and give them an opportunity to actually bless your congregation as well. Diversity.
Hey,
that's right.
On a funny note, before we end, Ms. On a funny note, before we end,
Phil,
for the last 3 or 4 years, I've asked. Can you hear me?
You're breaking
up. Can you
up.
hear me now?
Yeah, go for it. Yes.
Yeah, I said on a funny note, for the last 3 or 4 years, we've had Brother Reston Jackson come and close out. Huh? Can you hear me? Am I breaking up?
You're breaking up.
Okay. How about now?
You guys, don't go nowhere. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
trying
see.
to clear. I'm trying to clear up my signal. Is it better?
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead. I'll get you, stop you if not.
Okay. Yeah, I was there on a funny note. For the last couple of years, we've had Rusty Jackson close out our conference on Thursday night or Friday night every year because it's because of him that we're so popular. And
It's because of him we went viral.
we went viral. For those of y'all who don't,
Yeah.
and rest doesn't mind us sharing it, is that the very first year we had our conference, Reston, that video that all y'all saw about the man jumping on the table and jumping on the stage and back on the table and fell, they call it praise and worship gone wrong. That happened at the IGA conference. That was Brother Reston,
It
who was a
really did.
phenomenal artist, and
Yes,
he
he
went,
is. Yes, he is.
and that thing went viral all over the world, world star hip hop and everything. But we always have to close out every year because it's just phenomenal to see how he's grown, and it just helps us to
Yes.
relive because it was such a funny thing. So
But you know what?
big shout out to
Now
you, Earl.
some artists can learn from him because he never stopped singing. He kept on. When he fell, he kept singing. So that was a good thing.
No, never stop.
You're breaking up. Man, I
He
hate you
kept
breaking
singing,
up.
and God,
He kept
God rest his father's soul. His father came out in the hallway, just said, "How much?"
Yes, his father did take care of the table. So you guys, we're here, we're excited. Don't forget, you can go to www.indygospelalliance.org. I see Philip keeps breaking up. I'm hoping he can get back in real quick. But that's indygospelalliance.org. Go and register. We are so excited that you took time
Yeah.
to stay on tonight to be with us and listen. And I hope that you would share this, forward this to someone so they can see it, they can hear it, they will get the information so they can be a part of this great conference. We are so excited because understand, we do this because we love what we do, but we also do it because we love you and we want you to be better and know what we know. And we're still learning too. So we're learning with you.
Right, right. And Sister Cheryl Buchanan, I do see your message about Randy Hampton. I am aware of it. Thank you for telling me. We are praying for him in our household. Y'all can say a prayer for Brother Randy Hampton, who has cancer. As a person that I know, he's an excellent chef, and he's battling cancer right now. So y'all please help me pray for his healing in your daily prayers. So thank you, Earl, man. I appreciate this, man. We might as well, I think we got it all covered.
All right. Thank you, guys. Y'all be safe. And remember, can't nobody beat you being you. And we will see you at the IGAA.
Amen. All right, bro.
God bless.
Take care.